Yo, I'm Bob, totally blind since birth, into Star Wars. Going to be unboxing an action figure from the Vintage Collection. She comes from the Genndy Clone Wars micro series. We took a look at The Apprentice, Barriss Offee, last time, and today we're going to be unboxing Luminara Unduli, voiced by Cree from the micro series. So there she is in her packaging. Crack her open here. So I really liked the Ilum episodes from the micro series. Of course, there's no descriptive narration for that show yet, but I've still watched that countless times, and will undoubtedly be watching it again before the year's out. So here we have Luminara. Looks like she's wearing a full-on cloth goods robe here. Got her headdress on. So I own a Luminara from the Clone Wars 2008 show. I think her Revenge of the Sith action figure is somewhere. But the Revenge of the Sith figure, her lightsaber has long since broken because it was one of those sabers that you had to peg in there. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video, get her out of her packaging, and then we'll take a closer look. Back in the blink of an eye. Alright, Luminara out of the packaging and hopefully right in front of the camera. So she's got a removable headdress, which we'll take a look at in just a second. So this is the first Luminara I've ever owned with a removable headdress. I don't know if we've seen those in the past. I certainly haven't come across one. She's only got a lit lightsaber. She doesn't have an unignited saber. It would have been cool if we'd gotten one of those. But I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, we'll just take off that headdress. Set it aside. I'm going to center her one more time. There we go. Yep, there she is without her headdress. Very short haircut there. Yeah, thinking about Cree since I'm thinking about the Clone Wars micro series. I grew up listening to some of these voice actresses and voice actors. So Cree had done Penny on the old Inspector Gadget TV show. And then, of course, when I was older, unbeknownst to me, at like 9 or 10 years of age in the 90s, I was listening to her voicing Susie Carmichael on the Rugrats TV show. She has got one of the most convincing little kid voices I think I've ever heard. Listening to her bellowing that she wants her sucker, that just goes right through you. It reminds me of being at a restaurant and, you know, there's that one kid that's always howling about something. Back to Star Wars, though. I like the action figure pretty well. You can probably take the cloth goods robe off. Knowing me, I'd put it on backwards unless I lay it in a certain position. Maybe I'd do okay with it though. Anyway, I guess this will be a very short Star Wars figure review. Here's Luminara with her headdress back on. Really cool that we get a removable one this time around. As for a 2008 Star Wars The Clone Wars Barriss Offee, which I'm thinking of Barriss because, you know, Luminara and Barriss go together pretty well. Never did find her. Maybe one of these days I'll try and track one down. I hear she comes with Geonosian brainworms, which would have made a great October Star Wars figure review from the spooky Geonosian zombie arc. Anyway, hear you guys next time, and may the Force be with you.